I'm here in the medieval town of Ypres in Belgium, and just standing outside what were the city walls. You can still see the city walls just here to the left and to the right of the Menin Gate memorial to the missing. Through the arch of the Menin Gate you can see the spire of the medieval cloth hall, a magnificent building in the middle of Ypres. Ypres was largely destroyed during the First World War and was rebuilt over a period of 7 or 8 years by the local people using materials and plans from before the war. What I'm looking to do here is to find the name of my great uncle James Guthrie. James was my grandmother's brother and was killed in 1915 at the Second Battle of Bellevarde. He was born in 1895, so he was only 20 years old when he died. You can see the scale of this memorial. It was opened in 1927 and it contains the names, as I say, of 55,000 or so men from the British Empire and Commonwealth, British, Australian, Canadians, South Africans, New Zealanders, men from British India, from the British West Indies. 55,000 deaths who don't have a grave, whose bodies were never found. And the only recollection of them is here on the walls of the Menin Gate. You can see the scale of the memorial. It's absolutely huge. Looking up at the ceiling. And on the walls there are panels chock full of names. In fact, there are more names and more panels than there are walls. It's a very moving place, and at 8 o'clock every evening the last post is played by a member from the local fire brigade, and has been played at 8 o'clock every evening since 1928, with the exception of when Belgium was occupied during the Second World War. The names are all catalogued by regiment, alphabetically. The panels have numbers on them. And I'm going to go around the corner here to panel 19, which contains the name of James Guthrie. You can see some of the wreaths that have been left by people, little crosses, personal messages. And here on panel 19 we have the names of the Royal Scots Fusiliers, that James was a member of the regiment. I don't know how many of them there are from the Royal Scots Fusiliers. They're all listed by rank and by name. There might be 150, 200 or so, and these are only the names of the men whose bodies were not found. So we come down the list of the privates in the regiment, and here we find James Guthrie. James was 20 years old when he died. I don't have a photograph of him. I don't know what he looked like. And this is all that we have. Just his name on a wall in Belgium. Thank you for watching.